Hello everyone. Welcome back to Movies Recap Arena YouTube channel. Stay tuned as we dive deep into the shadows of this masterful thriller. But first, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join us here at Movies Recap Arena for a thrilling ride you won't forget. Welcome to our breakdown of The Night Agent, this high-stakes political thriller. Every moment counts, and secrets lurk around every corner. Let's dive into the story so far and uncover the tension-filled events of the opening episodes. The series begins with a bang, quite literally. A metro train hurtles through the night, and Peter Sutherland, an FBI agent, spots a suspicious man with a backpack. Peter's quick instincts lead to him saving lives, but the blast changes everything. Despite his heroism, Peter finds himself under scrutiny, facing accusations that leave his reputation in question. Peter is reassigned to a peculiar position, working in the basement of the White House, manning a phone that rarely rings. His job is simple: answer calls from undercover agents in distress. But as mundane as it sounds, this assignment will soon thrust him into the center of a conspiracy. Meanwhile, tech entrepreneur Rose Larkin struggles to keep her startup afloat. Her life takes a sudden turn when her aunt and uncle invite her to their secluded home for support. But their quiet evening is shattered when masked assassins break in, leaving Rose as the sole survivor. Her dying aunt gives her a cryptic message: "Call this number." Back in the White House basement, Peter's phone finally rings. It's Rose, terrified and desperate for help. Peter's instincts kick in as he guides her to safety. This call marks the beginning of their partnership, as they uncover connections between Rose's family and a larger conspiracy. Peter and Rose's alliance is shaky at first. Rose, unsure whether to trust him, questions his motives. But Peter's genuine commitment to protecting her becomes clear as they evade relentless assassins and dig deeper into the mysteries surrounding her aunt and uncle. We're introduced to key players in the White House, including the ambitious chief of staff and a skeptical Secret Service agent. Their interactions hint at a tangled web of alliances and betrayals. Peter's inquiries into the metro bombing and Rose's predicament raise eyebrows among those in power. Peter takes Rose to a safe house, hoping to regroup and plan their next move. But the assassins aren't far behind. A tense confrontation forces Peter to rely on his training, showcasing his resourcefulness and determination to keep Rose alive. As they piece together the puzzle, Peter and Rose uncover evidence linking her aunt and uncle to a shadowy group with access to classified information. The duo's investigation points to a mole within the government, escalating the stakes. Peter faces mounting pressure as he balances protecting Rose with uncovering the truth. Meanwhile, Rose begins to confront the reality of her family's involvement, forcing her to make difficult choices. The third episode ends with a jaw-dropping revelation. A coded message, a secret meeting, and a shocking betrayal leave Peter and Rose questioning everyone around them. With danger closing in, they realize they're in deeper than they ever imagined. Episode 4 begins with Peter and Rose regrouping after a narrow escape. Determined to find answers, they analyze a cryptic clue left behind by Rose's late aunt and uncle. Meanwhile, tensions rise in the White House as the mole hunt intensifies. Visual suggestion: Peter and Rose poring over documents and maps, interspersed with scenes of political players scheming in the White House. Peter discovers a lead that takes them to a secluded location tied to a high-ranking government official. Rose begins to uncover a pattern in her family's business dealings, hinting at a larger conspiracy. While they edge closer to the truth, a shadowy figure monitors their every move. Visual suggestion: scenes of Peter and Rose sneaking into a building, uncovering hidden files, and tense moments as they're nearly caught by unknown pursuers. As Episode 5 unfolds, the stakes are raised. Peter and Rose find themselves on the run once again after their location is compromised. A new ally offers assistance, but their motives remain unclear. Simultaneously, the assassins targeting Rose receive orders for their next move. Visual suggestion: a thrilling car chase through a dimly lit city, contrasting with scenes of the antagonists plotting in the shadows. Midway through Episode 5, Peter and Rose piece together crucial evidence that points to a shocking revelation about someone close to the Oval Office. The duo infiltrates a secure facility, risking everything to retrieve proof. However, betrayal lurks around the corner. Visual suggestion: moments of intense stealth and suspense as Peter and Rose navigate security systems and evade guards. Episode 6 kicks off with a dramatic confrontation. Peter faces off with an unexpected adversary, while Rose's resourcefulness is put to the test as she deciphers a hidden code. The conspirators begin to close in, forcing our protagonists to make a daring escape. Visual suggestion, high-stakes dialogue and emotional intensity between characters, followed by an explosive action sequence. Episode 7 picks up right where the suspense left off, as Peter and Rose face yet another critical crossroad. The episode begins with Peter strategizing their next move. He's more determined than ever to unearth the truth, but the stakes have escalated. Meanwhile, Rose grapples with the weight of the secrets she's learned, leading to a heart-to-heart conversation that deepens their bond. This emotional moment reminds us of how far they've come and the trust they've built. As they follow a critical lead, the duo finds themselves pursued by unknown assailants in a high-stakes chase. The action is intense, with split-second decisions and a nerve-wracking escape. Through teamwork and quick thinking, Peter and Rose manage to evade their pursuers, but not without consequences. This scene showcases their resourcefulness and determination to survive. In a quieter moment, Peter and Rose uncover a key piece of evidence that points to someone they least expected. The revelation brings them closer to the center of the conspiracy but raises more questions than answers. Rose's sharp instincts and Peter's relentless drive make for a compelling duo as they piece together the puzzle. Back in Washington, tensions rise as internal power struggles come to light. Allies are questioned, and motives are scrutinized, leaving Peter and Rose uncertain about who they can trust. The episode does a fantastic job of building suspense, keeping viewers on the edge of their seats. Amid the chaos, Peter and Rose share a rare moment of vulnerability. Reflecting on their journey so far, they open up about their fears and hopes, offering a brief respite from the non-stop action. This heartfelt scene highlights the emotional depth of the series, giving viewers a chance to connect with the characters on a deeper level. The tension reaches a boiling point as Peter and Rose confront a major antagonist. The confrontation is packed with twists and turns, revealing shocking truths that leave them reeling. Just when it seems like they've gained the upper hand, an unexpected betrayal throws their plans into chaos. As the episode nears its end, Peter and Rose face an impossible decision. With time running out and danger closing in, they're forced to take a leap of faith. The final moments leave viewers with a jaw-dropping cliffhanger, setting the stage for an explosive conclusion in the next episode. The series' ends deliver a thrilling blend of action, suspense, and emotional stakes, keeping audiences hooked from start to finish. With the conspiracy unraveling and the stakes higher than ever, the journey of Peter and Rose promises even more twists and surprises ahead. Episode 9 highlights the complexity of the conspiracy. Numerous parties with conflicting interests are all playing their part, and Peter is caught in the middle of it. The stakes are raised as Peter begins to piece together critical intel, discovering that things are far worse than he initially realized. As Peter begins questioning everyone around him, Episode 9 also introduces new allies, though not all of them are as trustworthy as they seem. Peter realizes that even those who present themselves as friends might be playing their own games. In a series of tense confrontations, Peter and his trusted ally work to decode encrypted messages and uncover more about the hidden players in this deadly game. However, these alliances are fragile, and the line between ally and enemy becomes more blurred. In the middle of the action, Peter and his team begin to close in on a figure that seems to be central to the conspiracy. But time is running out, and the closer they get, the more dangerous the environment becomes. Meanwhile, the emotional toll on Peter is visible. He grapples with guilt, regret, and the tension of having to make life-or-death decisions that could affect not only his life but the lives of those he holds dear. As we move into Episode 10, things heat up. Peter, now fully aware of the conspiracy's depth, finds himself at the heart of a high-stakes showdown. With multiple parties closing in, Peter must rely on his training and instincts to outsmart those who are trying to stop him. In a thrilling sequence, he faces off against enemies both old and new, navigating a world where anyone can be an adversary. A shocking betrayal that rattles Peter to his core. A figure he trusted completely reveals their true nature, further complicating Peter's quest for the truth. As secrets spill, Peter is forced to decide who can truly be trusted and how far he is willing to go to expose the conspiracy. Amidst intense action and mounting tension, the real puppet masters behind the crisis begin to surface, and Peter uncovers terrifying details about their plans. The final confrontation in these episodes is one for the books. Peter, with the help of those still loyal to him, makes his final push to bring down the masterminds behind the plot. But this fight isn't just physical, it's a battle of wits. Peter must outmaneuver his adversaries in ways that test his resolve and intelligence. The stakes are life or death, and the pressure on Peter reaches its peak. As the dust settles, the emotional and psychological toll of the events becomes evident. Peter reflects on the heavy losses he's endured, and the sacrifices made by those who helped him along the way. Though the conspiracy may be thwarted for now, Peter knows that the fight for justice is never truly over. The season ends on a bittersweet note, with Peter considering what the future holds for him. Night Agent brought us to the edge of our seats, blending intense action, heart-pounding suspense, and emotional depth. As the season concludes, we're left with lingering questions and anticipation for what's next in this high-stakes world of espionage. What's next for Peter Sutherland? Only time will tell. Tune in next time to find out. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more recaps.